A Texan shave, steel in hand, traditional wet, shaving smooth and grand.
Howdy, and welcome back to A Texan Shaves. Today we're doing a bit of a hardware showcase, I guess you'd call it, product spotlight. And we're going to be talking about the Maxwell June razor. Now this razor I've had for quite a while, and it's nothing new. This has been out for quite a while as well, before I started wet shaving. I discovered it and it's kind of sat in my cart for, 6 months before I finally pulled the trigger on one. It's quite a unique razor. As you can see, there's a twin blade in there. And you know what? Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about it, then I'm going to show you how this thing is loaded. This does use a DE blade, and it's a very unique system on how it's loaded. So let's go ahead and roll that footage. All right, so here's the Maxwell June. I'm going to show you how this system works. It takes a regular DE blade, such as this First Use Filoso that I'm going to use, and splits it and loads it into the razor all at once and makes it a double-edged razor head. So this piece is what pushes in and splits. So this jig is 3 pieces. You've got the bottom jig itself, and then this is the collar that presses everything, and then this top piece is basically a removal tool. So we're going to place the razor in the jig, just like so, and then you put the collar on to pick up the center piece. Just gently press down and you can see it picks up that center piece. And I'm just going to make sure it's seated in there properly. It is. Then we're going to take our razor blade and set it into the jig. And then we load the collar on and we give it a firm press. And there we go. Now we use the tool on top to pull the jig up. Basically this releases the center bar from the collar. Lift that up and there we go. Pull the razor out and we've got a perfectly loaded double-edged blade. All right, let's get to the shave. All right, so that's how you load it. So what I wanted to talk about a little bit was when I got this, I was only able to successfully load a blade once and had an issue with it. And every time I tried to load, the top blade wouldn't seat. It was all at an angle. So I reached out to Maxwell June, and let me tell you, the customer service with Maxwell June is impeccable, guys. You can buy with confidence. You got that from me. Their customer service is Texan Shaves approved 100%. So what it was this jig that loads, there was a slight issue with it, and it was not loading the top blade correctly. Instead of just sending me a new jig, they sent me a whole full replacement of what I purchased. And it has been fine ever since. Now, this thing sat in my cabinet for a very long time. I told them a long time ago I was going to make a video showing it and showing how to load it and everything. They didn't ask for it. It was just something I said I wanted to do because it's such a unique razor. And I never did. And I'm finally getting around to it. I don't know how long it's been. It's been quite a while. Geez, since January or February maybe. So here we are, finally using the razor. And I hope you found that interesting on how it loads. I did shave with the other one once, but I have not shaved with this new one yet, so that's what we're using today. And I've got about 2.5 days growth. So what we're using today for the software and the rest of the hardware, I'm using a nice Grizzly Bay set with an 20, I think this is a 26 millimeter, yeah, 20, it looks pretty big, maybe a 28. This is a Pure Bliss in my Grizzly Bay. Got that soaking right there. And for the software, using something new. I have used this once already. And this is a collaboration with CBL SOAPS and Hombre's Barbershop. Now, Barber Dave is Hombre's Barbershop. If you're not familiar with Barber Dave, I'm going to have a link to his YouTube channel down below in the description. Check him out. He's one of the ones I watched to learn about wet shaving when I first started. So it's Doc Holliday. And this is pretty awesome fragrance. And there's the splash. So the first of the upcoming Tombstone collection, Doc Holliday honors the Old West inspiration of the first 2 ombre scents while taking us back in time to the OK Corral. Born in Georgia and educated in Pennsylvania, Doc Holliday was more than a lawman or gritty gunslinger. He was an educated man, a dentist, and a skilled gambler. By all accounts, Doc Holliday was considered a dapper man, impeccably dressed, sophisticated, and well-groomed. Hombre's Doc Holliday captures the essence of this historical Old West figure in a fresh, sophisticated scent unlike any other. Easily described as an opulent, peach-forward scent with a unique ombre's Old West barbershop twist. Doc Holliday's scent profile is fresh peach, huckleberry, and sparkling aldehydes blend gently with beeswax and lavender, hints of honey, cedar, leather, spent gunpowder, and oak moss, and add depth and sophistication, while faint notes of tumbleweeds and the earthy scent of sun-baked terracotta clay dance on the horizon. I don't think I've ever had a fragrance with terracotta clay fragrance in it. This is really good stuff. I really enjoy it. Oh, that's such a good scent. So let's get things going and let's get this shave moving. Now, as you can tell, I've got a different setup. I'm doing things different with the lighting. And I've also got a new camera. I got a new phone. I'm using the S25 Ultra now because I wanted to try that camera. And I'm using the back camera because I got this neat little monitor here that actually I can see and frame myself in. So this will magnetize to the back of it if I want to stick it up there, but I want to be looking at the lens and not the monitor, so I just got it set off here to the side. But tell me what you think of this new setup and lighting and how it looks, and hopefully it works out. I think I kind of like it. So I'm trying to make things a little bit better, a little higher quality production here. So let's ring that out and let's get this loaded. So I do have quite a few, well, I say quite a few, I have three other soaps from CBL Soap Company. If you're not familiar with them, check them out. I will have a link in the description to them. There was a really unique line that was all based on The Princess Bride. Now they only have a couple of those left. I wish there was one. There was one I really wanted to get, but they don't have it. But they also have an amazing witch hazel now. He made one giant batch of this witch hazel that was Litsia Cubebe fragrance. And once it's gone, it's gone. There's only a few left. I was lucky enough to pick one up. And it is some really good stuff. I should have brought it in here, actually. But, alright, I think I might have enough on here. Give it a bit of a heavy load like I normally like to do. Alright, set that aside. When I went to Phoenix for the meetup, Hombre's Barbershop is in Arizona. I tried really hard to go and get a shave from Barber Dave. That's kind of a bucket list for me, bucket list item. I hope I'm able to someday. But unfortunately, he was booked up and there was no room for me to get in there while I was there. One of these days, though, one of these days, I will meet Barber Dave and get a good shave from him. All right, let's get the face wet. Let's get this amazing smelling lather going. Now this is this base was made specifically for this line. I believe there's going to be 4 in the lineup. Let me see, it says on the lid here. This is part of, it just says part of the Tombstone collection, so who knows how many there's going to be. For some reason I just thought there was going to be 4. So this isn't the same as most of his other soap bases or soaps that he has. It's not the same base as the rest of his soaps that he has for sale at CBL. All right, let's get a little water on there. Makes a very nice lather. Get a little water going on the other side. I am very happy with that lather. All right, let's warm this razor up. Here we go. Double-edged DE, and it is mowing it down tremendously. Like I said, I have about 2.5 days. It's like weed eater. Has a unique feedback. Now, like I said, Maxwell June's been around for quite a while. I don't know exactly how long. Sorry, I didn't completely do all the research. I probably should have for this video. But something unique that's going on for them is they actually announced recently that they are coming out with a CNC milled, made in the States, stainless steel 3-piece safety razor. I am looking forward to checking that out. And this thing is a beast as far as efficiency. It was super, super smooth. Very comfortable, feels super safe. Not blade feely at all. I thought it might be the way that top blade's kind of poking out of there. I'll show it to you again. But it's actually quite smooth. Angle's pretty intuitive. Wow, it just took care of that completely and easily. I'm impressed. Like I said, I shaved with it once, but I don't remember. I don't remember it being this good a shave. I also don't remember what blade I was using. Now, I even made a video for him showing what was going on, and I went through all the blades that they sent with it. They sent a bunch of Astra Greens, and I went through every blade they sent, you know, just kept trying to load it properly, and I just couldn't. I thought maybe it was just me, you know, like maybe I was doing something wrong. And I sent him one of the videos, and because of all the blades I used, he sent me a tremendous amount of blades as well, which I didn't need, of course. We all know I have thousands of blades. All right, let's get the face wet and go for the second pass. And we are going to hit the alum block at the end of this shave just to see if there's any irritation from this razor. Man, this soap is good. Super slick. Very creamy. Yogurty. Man, that smells so good. One thing I really, really like about CBL soaps, and especially this new base and the aftershaves, is the skin feel. The skin feel is out of this world on this stuff. One of my favorites from them is Kresnik. So I can't remember the scent notes, but I just remember I really enjoy that one. It's one I do have. I've used it quite often. All right, cross the grain. Man, it's just gliding. Now that's probably the soap as well, but this razor is... I should have pulled it out sooner, honestly. I'm gonna see if I can clog it. I'm not gonna rinse it. It's literally like butter, like a hot knife through butter. No issues. It's feeding the spent lather and whiskers properly. All right. It is on the lighter side of razors. And even though the handle is smooth, I have no issues holding on to it with wet fingers and lather on my fingers. At all. It does come in, I believe, 3 colors. I opted for the, I think this was called Gunmetal. It's a really nice color. And this feels like speed shaving with this thing. All right, let's get lathered up for the final pass. Now, some of you probably own this razor and know, like I said, this razor is nothing new, so Hope you're not bored watching this video, but it's still kind of new to me because I really only got to use it once. And even that one time really wasn't an enjoyable shave because I could feel that blade moving. This one is solid and working the way it should. I've only had 2 issues in my wet shaving life with new razors that I purchased, and both of them have had impeccable customer service. The first issue I had was with Blackland, and took care of it immediately and went above and beyond. So did Maxwell June. Absolutely, you can trust this company. 100%. You've got my guarantee on that. All right. See if this gets my neck or not. Then we'll check the quality of shave. Little bit over here. And it's gone. I'm doing a little more buffing than normal, so I might get a little irritation. But it's doing just as good as any other razor I own. Clearing it just as good as any other razor I own, with my tough spots on my neck. And this soap is slick. I can tell that's a great shave. I can tell that is a fantastic shave. All right, gonna get a rinse, come back up for the splash. My final thoughts. Be right back. Wow. Wonderful. I am BBS. Couple little tiny areas. Nothing I'm even going to worry about cleaning up. But yeah, fantastic shave. Again, it's only my second shave with it. I will learn it more. I am definitely using that razor more. Jeez. No irritation as of yet. So we're going to hit the alum. See what the alum tells us. Start down here. Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. We are good. Absolutely good. Crazy. I thought for sure. I mean, if anything, I'm getting just a little tinge right there, but not even a zing. Just I can feel something is all. All right, let's rinse that off. Be right back. That was a fantastic shave. All day long. Get myself presentable. All right. Time for, I don't think he calls it a splash. He calls it aftershave tonic. It is a little thicker and creamier. As you can see, it's like a milk. Let's get some of that out. Oh man, that smells so good. Ooh, that's coming alive. Oh, that is so good. I'm not really... Y'all know I'm back and forth on peach scents. I either really love it or I really don't, depending on how it's done and where it's in. I'm not getting a whole lot of peach off this. Maybe it's in the background. It's almost hidden, but definitely getting the lavender and the cedar for sure. Gunpowder, the oak moss. Oh, that is so good. That is right up my alley. All right. Maxwell June Razor. It's unique. It's different. It's not new to the shaving world. Let me dry it off a little bit. It has been out there for a while. I'm really surprised more people don't use it, honestly. Maybe they think it's gimmicky, or maybe they think it's too much like a cartridge razor, but let me tell you, it is not. That is a great, fantastic shave. It was, for 2.5 days growth, that was probably the easiest mow down I have ever done, honestly. Fantastic job, Maxwell June, and I am looking forward to that stainless steel CNC machined DE razor. It looks amazing. Cannot wait to take a look at that one. All right, guys, that is all I got. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the Maxwell June, hit me up. I don't know if I have all the answers, but I can point you in the right direction. Unfortunately, the soap set is sold out. Hopefully it's coming back, but it is the first in a series. I will still have the link to CBL Soap Shop in case you've never been there in the description below. Find your piece in what and where you can, and we'll see you next time on A Texan Shave. Goodbye.